probably a terrible idea. This unboxing is likely cursed. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing just out of sheer spite. And no spite for the creator of the box itself, just spite for the circumstances surrounding my last few unboxings of said box. Today we're going to be unboxing the glitter, not even gonna put a replacement word in there for it, box. And the only reason I hold like a little bit of spite for these videos is because my last unboxing of this box, even though I very sneakily traded out the potentially demonetizable word with something that rhymed with it, YouTube still demonetized that video. I was finally able to get the monetization on that video back, and also that same said video was the one included in the phishing email that hacked my account. So this is probably a terrible idea. This unboxing is likely cursed. Today we're going to be unboxing the glitter family-friendly content box. That's right, YouTube. I'm not messing around this time. Okay, so this subscription box here is a $60 subscription box. It was created by Trisha Paytas. So again, absolutely no spite towards Trisha whatsoever. She's off doing her own thing. I think she's marrying cardboard cutouts or something. I don't know what's going on her end. I'm just here to review a subscription box. Oh, they changed the picture on the inside. All right, so on the inside here, oh no, there's tiny little words all over. On the inside here, we have a picture of Trish. I did change the inside from the last time. All right, first thing I'm greeted with is a large amount of packing peanuts. So the very first item inside the box itself are these like very hot pink hairbands. I actually do like hairbands like this. They're more less what am I trying to think of? They're less damaging for your hair. These have like little golden flamingos and some of them are kind of shiny with some glitter. These are from the brand Pop Band London. Jeez. I've been saying that I've never seen a pinker thing than this big Ego mascara from Tarte, but these are like pretty much like on cue. They look like they're radiating on the screen here. Wow. So a little package of 5 of those. I will say that this box feels pretty light, like there's not too much in here. Next up here we have a little set of glitter Cupcake glitters. I have 4 different types of glitter in here. These are nice, pretty chunky glitters, but I'm pretty sure these are not eye safe. Yeah, these say safe for use on body, face, hair, and nails. And I'm not safe to use scissors at any point. Ooh, okay, so these actually appear I'm a bit late to the party. This box has been hanging out in my living room for a little while. It looks like we have Halloween themed glitters, which are pretty fun. We have a big chunky orange glitter, a purple glitter, and this is like a black glitter, and then one that's kind of combined. These are definitely fun and that kind of stuff, especially if you do like really cool makeup looks, like festival type looks, or you do nail art. I typically wouldn't use big glitters like this, but for a glitter kitten subscription box, then yeah, I definitely see why glitter is included in it and I would expect it to be. Ooh, I'm actually really excited about this. This is one of my favorite things I think I've ever received in the box. This is a makeup eraser and I use this thing all the time. Ow. Oh, this one's really cute. Ooh, and I've actually never had a full-size one, so I'm pretty excited about this. I think these are like 20 bucks maybe, so there's a portion of the value of your box back. This one's got some nice big old lips on it, and I do like that it's mainly black because it hides kind of the stains from like your eyeliner and stuff. It is an original makeup eraser, which is really nice. It's super soft and very big. I'm excited about that. Fluffies coming out of it. It's like finding the needle in the haystack. There's so many packing peanuts in here. I guess I'll go for this next. So the next thing we have here is one of the strangest lanyards, I'm guessing, that I've ever seen. It has kind of this mesh tubing, and then on the inside there's like little hunks of beads. On the bottom there's like a little glittery bead as well, and then just your I was trying to put standard and lanyard together. Your standard with like a little like hooky lobster claw thing, and then a place for like your keys.
Hey, what you doing there? That's kind of a strange thing to— oh, there we go.
Why was I biting it? This personally, it might not be my favorite type of style of thing. It's a little different for me. I also just feel like this is something you could pick up at your standard local flea market. You know, the ones that they hold in the parking lots where you can buy like your tomatoes and your socks and tasers all at the same time, or is that just Kentucky? I don't know. But stuff like this is what I expect to see there. It feels not great quality, feels a little bit on the flimsy side, so this I'm definitely not sure about. Okay, next up in here we have a glitter. We have a glitter puppy lip product here. Not quite sure if it is a liquid lip or a gloss just yet. Last month we received kind of like a shiny shimmery gloss. This one seems to have some color to it, so it might be a liquid lip. Woo! That smells like toothpaste. Right, so it seems like this is another gloss, but this time it's kind of like on the pinky side, just like a standard sticky pinky lip gloss. All these glosses kind of give that like a little bit of like frosted donut look, which isn't exactly my favorite. I prefer more of like a wet looking lip gloss opposed to like a frosty one, but that's just me, that's personal preference. It's not too overly sticky or anything. It definitely has that like minty flavor, but it kind of goes away and then you're just left with like regular lip gloss flavor. Although it's not there to eat, but it does get in your mouth sometimes, so. Oh, he's cute. All right, so the next thing we have here is from Nail and Bone, and there's an adorable little puppy on the top. So we have another hot pink product here. This is a nail polish. Oh, and it says on the back that 20% of proceeds are donated to various charities. This is also cruelty-free, ate-free, and made in the USA. So this is cute. I feel like this is a nice quality product. Oh, these are the ones that are made out of like cornstarch or something and actually dissolve with water, which is good. These are basically just white Cheetos. If you sprinkled a little bit of like a Kraft macaroni and cheese powder on them, I bet you have a very low calorie snack. Nope. Okay, and the very last thing in here, I think anyway, because it is kind of a mess in here with all the little frizzy bits and the Cheetos. But this is a perfume by Alicia Amore. This is the Royal Perfume. I definitely think this bottle looks very Trisha. It almost looks like these are studded with Swarovskis or something. They're not though. And the bottle is kind of studded as well. Very interested in seeing how this smells. God. Okay, smack myself in the face while we're at it. I don't know if that's my favorite. It kind of has like a vanilla scent to it, but it's like a little bit off. Just like a vanilla, but like kind of not. I'm sure there's other fragrances mixed into it, but it almost just smells kind of like straight vanilla. I think a full-size perfume like this would be a little bit difficult to include in a subscription box because perfume is like so individualized. This could smell entirely different on like me versus Trish versus insert another person there. Literally couldn't think of another human being. Skin just really picks up on fragrances differently, so I don't know if it's maybe just me that's making it smell kind of weird. Maybe my skin's a little off or something, but to me it is not my favorite, which is unfortunate because I'm going to assume this is one of the more expensive things in the box. All right, so we do have a price list here. I'm not sure if they included a price list last time, so if they have, it's definitely an improvement. So the Royal Perfume is $36 retail. It says bask in royalty with a luscious scent of argan oil, vanilla, and citrus. Oh, maybe it's the argan oil that I'm smelling. I don't really know what argan oil is supposed to smell like, but maybe that's it. Okay, then we have the makeup eraser, which is $20. Then the glitter unicorn lip gloss is $16 in retail. I think that's too much for this personally. I think $16 for kind of a sticky frosty gloss is way too much. I'm pretty sure you can find this just about anywhere else for less. The Nail and Bone polish is $10, which I don't think that's too bad, especially because it supports charities, and I think other nail polishes are expensive too. I don't know. I don't buy too much nail polish. Then we have the Body Glitter Halloween edition, which is $10. The Pop Band London 5-piece hair tie thing is $9. I guarantee you can find these for less than $9. They might not have, well, they probably will have flamingos on them. So yeah, I think that's a little bit too much. And then we have, oh, the glitter lanyard is worth $2. And that's probably how much they charge you at the flea market. All right, time for a little bit of math. All right, so the retail value of everything comes to $103, which that's just still not great. That's just really, it's just not great. Like if you were just out shopping in the world and somebody walked up to you with this handful of things and said, would you want to pay me $60 for these? And you don't get to pick out the scent you want, the color of nail polish you want, the color of lip gloss you want, would you do it? I don't think I would personally. I know that some of these things like do make the box more worth it. I like that there's an actual makeup eraser in here full size. I think that's really nice. We're starting to see like other brands come into the box, which is good. That hopefully means they're expanding, getting more suppliers. But I think the price point is just flat out just, it's too high. It's too high. I don't know how else to say it. They have to know that there are competitors in the field that have boxes that sell for like $49.99 and you get like $300 worth of value. So for a box to be $60 and only get $103 in value, it's just not, it's not what the market is offering right now. So I guess the only pull for this box really is that it's Trisha's box. So this is a box that's probably going to be subscribed to because like you're a really big fan of Trish. But if I was just like telling people like, hey, Yeah, subscription boxes. This is not at all one that I would ever recommend to anybody just randomly wanting to try a subscription box. The value isn't there. I don't really think the quality of a lot of the products are there. I really don't want to be mean about it or anything, but as somebody who sees so many subscription boxes, too many subscription boxes, like I know that the value and the quality of this box is just not up to par with a lot of the other boxes, so very sorry about that. But again, I would always love to know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Do you think I'm crazy and this is like the best subscription box ever? Or just anything you want to tell me about this box, your thoughts and feelings. But anyway, that is all I have for you guys today. YouTube, I hope that was family friendly enough for you. But anyway, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and consider subscribing if you would not mind. It would mean the absolute world to me. Also, we do have a little giveaway going on right now if you guys would like to enter into that. And yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!